Hey everyone! So the first thing I am doing is I am drawing on this huge cartoonish and very exaggerated clown mouth, and then on top of that I am layering liquid latex, and I'm using Mayron's light beige liquid latex, and on top of the latex I am layering on tissue paper and then saturating that with more liquid latex. Now what I really wanted to do here was that I wanted to create this kind of exaggerated, huge, creepy clown mouth. So I just layered on tissue paper, and then on top of that I even did cotton balls so that the mouth would be a little bit more pronounced and three-dimensional. And then I just did that until I had about 4 or 3 good layers of liquid latex and cotton balls, and I did that in the shape of the mouth like so. And then I started cutting off the edges of the mouth to create that three-dimensional, skin flaps thing going on. I have no idea how to explain it, but basically what I'm doing is I'm taking small scissors, and be careful when you're doing this step, you do not want to cut yourself. And I am just tearing the liquid latex apart, just creating that open mouth kind of effect. So then I took these fake nails I cut into points and I started sticking them down with latex, but then I realized that I probably should have painted my mouth first. So I'm taking Mayron's black paradise paint and I am just filling in that whole entire mouth area and then continuing on sticking down the fake teeth. So after I've applied my contacts, I took Mayron's Clown White Foundation and I just started sponging that on my face with a regular cosmetic wedge you can find at like Walgreens or your local like grocery store, whatever, like in the makeup section, drugstore, whatever. And I made sure to cover any exposed skin and also to set that using powder. And I'm using a Cinema Secret setting powder here. And then I took my Ben Nye color wheel and I just took that black from the Ben Nye color wheel and I applied that with an eyeshadow brush on top of my eyelids. Now the effect that I'm going for is like very grungy, very hollowed out eye sockets, like if this was basically almost like a zombie ghostly clown thing. So I just made sure to really make my eyes look like they are just hollow, like I haven't eaten in months almost. And I also emphasized the furrows of my brows, the smile lines, and then I took a fine artist brush and just started doing wrinkles on my face and then blending those out with my finger. Now the effect that I'm looking for is to make myself look older, ghostly. Like I just mentioned, I just wanted myself to look very haunting, horrifying, creepy. And I just emphasized every single wrinkle that I have in my face, every single like imperfection. I just emphasized that using the black and that fine artist brush. Also, I did some lines going down my nose to make it look like I was snarling. Then I took the same black Mayron Paradise paint I used to fill in the mouth, and I'm creating the traditional clown diamonds around the eyes, and I'm just making this look very grungy. I didn't want anything too perfect, so I'm also taking my finger dipped in just a tiny bit of water, and I'm really messing up those diamonds right there, just making them look like I've been wearing them for a really long time and they're just wearing out. They are very messy. It looks very creepy. I really like doing this effect. I love doing clowns. I don't know why. I just enjoy doing creepy clowns. There's just something about them just fascinates me in a way. I have no idea. Then I'm taking Mayron's light blue paradise paint and dark blue paradise paint and I'm mixing them together and I'm doing the same on the other eye. So I'm just creating the traditional clown diamond and just messing that up using my finger. So then I took a black eyeliner pencil and I started sketching out the color, and I wanted a very circus tent looking clown color thing going on, and so I just sketched out these stripes going down my neck, and then I took Mayron's light blue paradise paint and I just filled in some of the stripes with the paradise paint. Then I took red paradise paint and I filled in all those negative spaces in between the blue, and I also used the paradise paint to fill in my lips. Now I wish I could have shown you a better shot at how I did my lips, but apparently I forgot to hit record. So what I did was that I did this huge exaggerated clown mouth, and I did these swirls at the end to make the character look a little bit more funny, whimsical, and fun. And I also forgot to record how I painted my body, so I just took Snazaru white face paint and I just tapped that lightly on my skin. I didn't want anything too opaque. Basically, I just wanted to take some color out, and then I took that black from the Ben Nye color wheel and I just started shading in the color. Then I took the dark red from the Ben Nye Master Bruce wheel and I started rough sketching the words happy birthday, and I wanted the words to look very jagged on my body because obviously this character's been carving the words, so they're not going to be like perfect straight lines. They're obviously going to be jagged and curvy, like they're not going to be perfect. So I'm just making sure to twist and bend my brush in just like strange ways to get sort of like a carved effect. And then I am taking that light red from the Bruce wheel and I'm taking most of the color off of the brush, and what I'm doing is I am applying the red around the words to make the areas look more irritated. Then I took the blue and that really dark red color from the Bruce wheel again and I started making a lot of bruising around the area. Then I took the green color from the Bruce wheel and I started applying that with a sponge around the area to make the bruises look a little bit older. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I was not happy with how the bruising turned out. I thought I could have done so much better, but apparently I'm just not happy with how the bruising turned out. I wish I could have done a better job, but I was in a hurry because I was hungry and there was food done and I couldn't eat with this mouth on, so I was trying to hurry up a lot. And then after that I took Ben Nye's fresh scab and with a spatula I just applied that on the words to make them look more scabby and clotted. Also taking Cinema Secrets FX blood and just letting that drip down the words. I thought the blood was a little bit too light for this step, so what I did next was that I took Mayron Paradise Paint in red mixed with a tiny bit of black, and I just let that drip down my fake mouth to make it look like dripping blood. Then I used the black from the Skin Illustrator Effects palette and I started spackling the color on my face to create a very grungy and dirty look. I should mention that I am using 99% alcohol to do this step, and if you are doing this step using the same palette, you should be very, very careful. Especially around the eye area. Please be careful in that part. You do not want to get alcohol in your eyes whatsoever. Then using the Mayron Paradise Paint in red, I decided to draw on a traditional clown nose, as well as paint my hair using Mayron Paradise Paint in light blue to make it look like a really faded away blue color. And then for the very last step, I decided to take some spirit gum and just dot that around the clown lips. And then I took some sprinkles and just sprinkled that all over the lips to make my clown look like it had a really bad sugar rush and then went on like a killing rampage. I don't know, I just thought of something like a very last minute to make my clown look a little bit more interesting. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and if you did, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already. Also, if you want to follow me on any other social media, the links will be down below. So I really, really hope to see you next time, and bye!